Nicknamed the Queen City of the Rockies, Helena is Montana's state capital, and it offers outstanding outdoor biking and mountain biking opportunities due to easy access to thousands of acres of public land, not to mention the endless forest trails that surround the city.
Helena is lucky enough to be situated right in between Glacier National Park as well as Yellowstone National Park. Those are two of the most spectacular places to visit in North America, and we're right in the heart of it. Helena is definitely primed to be the next big biking destination in the Northern Rockies and maybe the rest of the country. Accessibility to trails in Helena is amazing. You can be anywhere in town and never be more than 5 minutes away from a trailhead for anything you want to do outdoors. Trails vary in degrees of difficulty as well, from the beginner to the very advanced and technical trails. We have stuff for all ages, and not to mention that it's absolutely gorgeous here. In Helena, we're fortunate enough to have a program called Trolley to Trails. It's a program that was started about 7 years ago in Helena. We have a red trolley that specifically brings bikers up to the Mount Helena Ridge Trail area, which is where we're standing right now. It leaves 3 times a day on Saturday and 3 times a day on Sunday from downtown Helena, just right in the corner of Park and Broadway in front of the Women's Mural. And it's something that's been growing in popularity ever since it started.
Trail that starts from where the trolley drops you off begins on a short double track section of old gravel road, and then in about 3/4 of a mile it turns into a nice single track that switchbacks up through a big open meadow with some good views of the surrounding valley.
We're really fortunate. We have about 75 miles of trails right adjacent to town.
Founded in the early 1900s, Mount Helena City Park is one of the largest town parks in the nation, and its location, only about 5 minutes away from downtown Helena, makes it a great destination for visitors and locals alike.
Well, it pretty much offers anything you could ever really want. I mean, you got cross-country, downhilling, all-terrain. I mean, it's just a really fun place for really anyone to get out and ride at any level. Just pretty much the best.
It was technical parts, but if you were experienced and stuff, then you could just corner it correctly and just know not to touch your brakes around some of the corners and how fast you need to be going. It's a super fun trail system, and I just advise anyone who wants to come ride and just come ride up here. It takes any skill level for anyone to come up and ride.
Both the abundance and variety of biking trails create a unique and easily accessible recreation destination for all ages and for every kind of biker imaginable.
Sort of the really great part of it is the trail system that links it all together. So one could get on Mount Helena and walk on a single track trail for hours before coming back into the city, but being within a half mile of the city. We have 72 miles of single track trail here. It's become a real amenity for the citizens. People are coming here to visit this trail system. They're moving to Helena because of the trail system. We're real fortunate to have it right next to downtown Helena, where there's coffee shops, a brewery, restaurants, and you could literally walk out the door and on 2 minutes be on one of these trails.
With an eye on the future, the people of Helena are always seeking ways to provide more and more terrain for the national and international cycling community.
In the early 1990s, a group of citizens got together and said, hey, since we did it on Mount Helena, we could protect more of the buffer zone around Helena and create more open spaces for people to use for recreation and just to view this backdrop of the state capital of Montana. It's a real amazing story of how groups came together, partners came together, City of Helena, U.S. Forest Service, user groups, bike groups came together and really worked to protect this open space.
The proximity of Helena's trails to the town, as well as their accessibility, give active locals a chance to develop and implement some innovative programs.
The program's called the Helena Dynamos, and it's grades 4 through 12 here in Helena, all Helena schools and surrounding schools, led by Helena area teachers who are all in the schools and see these kids every day. And it's primarily mountain biking, but we also have a road group.
We have about 50 to 60 kids each Friday after school, and we're working on character trait skills as well as some cycling skills.
We focus on a character skill each week and try to emphasize that aspect. So if it's discipline or pride and humility or accountability or determination, we talk about that, and we have kids give examples of that in their lives, and we give how it crosses over to cycling.
The environment and the people are just really awesome to be around.
Since I started this program, I learned just how to ride faster, and how to ride stronger, and just how to have more fun on the bike.
I got involved because there were people in my classes that biked, and we just it was just fun.
I enjoy riding because it gives me an opportunity to train for my races.
I love to ride because it's super fun and I get to hang out with my friends.
The parents are a big part of the Helena Dynamos. I would guess every time that the Dynamos meet, we probably have 6 to 12 adults out helping the kids ride. We break the rides up into 3 separate groups, an advanced group, a middle group, and a beginning group. And so we have anywhere from 2 to 4 to possibly 6 adults helping out the riders in each one of the individual groups.
So the Biker Betties have been riding together probably, I would say, 8 years now, maybe 9 years. And I think one of the reasons that we continue to do that is, and one of the beauties of Helena, is we get to ride right from town.
We come here Tuesday nights at 5:30. We meet at the library, and we have a group of usually anywhere from 6 to 12.
We are in Davis Gulch, and the trails around here are single track.
The awesome thing is that all these trails are pretty much close to each other, so you can get from the Mount Helena Ridge Trail over here to the Davis Gulch, Rodney Ridge area, just over to Mount Ascension, and I mean you can pick a pretty nice set of trails with all kinds of different levels.
As you can see, with a myriad of biking trails, Helena is also becoming the biking Queen City of the Rockies and one of the great cycling destinations of the world.